There are monitors beeping, nurses talking, and suddenly, you are holding a tiny, crying human who has never experienced the outside world before. They place your baby bare-chested against your skin, and within seconds, the crying stops, the breathing slows down. It feels like magic, but I am here to tell you it is not magic. It is pure, spectacular neuroscience. Before we dive in, I need to say something very important. If you did not get to do skin-to-skin immediately after birth, if you had a complicated C-section, or your baby had to be rushed to the NICU, do not carry that guilt for one more second. The biological power of skin-to-skin does not expire after the first hour. It works beautifully at 2 days old, 2 weeks old, and 2 months old. Welcome back to Baby Mind Chronicles. Today, we are decoding the biological miracle of skin-to-skin. By the end of this video, you will understand how your physical body acts as a smart incubator, how it physically rewires your baby's brain chemistry, and how you can use this tool to rescue the hardest, most exhausting days of parenthood. To understand what happens to your baby, we first have to look at what happens to you. When a mother places her naked baby against her bare chest, a phenomenon occurs called thermal synchrony. Your chest actually acts like a highly advanced biological smart thermostat. If your baby's body temperature drops and they get too cold, your blood vessels in your chest physically expand, raising your skin temperature by up to 2 degrees to warm them up. If your baby starts to get too warm, your chest temperature will actually drop to cool them down. Your body detects exactly what they need and automatically adjusts to keep them at a perfect 98.6 degrees. And it goes beyond just temperature. When your baby is on your chest, their tiny, irregular newborn heartbeat actually syncs up with the rhythmic, steady pounding of your heart. Your breathing paces their breathing. You are essentially acting as an external life support system, while their tiny body learns how to regulate itself in the outside world. This is incredibly vital for their brain. When a baby doesn't have to waste their own calories and energy trying to stay warm or regulate their heart rate, their brain can take all of that extra energy and redirect it toward one thing: growth. Skin-to-skin literally allows their brain to physically grow faster because you are doing all the heavy lifting for their nervous system. Now, let's zoom in microscopically and look at the actual brain chemistry. Birth is stressful. Being a newborn is stressful. When a baby is distressed, their brain is flooded with a stress hormone called cortisol. High cortisol puts them in a fight or flight state. They cry, they tense up, and they cannot sleep deeply. But the exact second their bare skin touches yours, millions of sensory nerve endings fire a signal directly up their spinal cord and into their brain. This triggers a massive release of a neuropeptide called oxytocin. You might know this as the love hormone, but neurologically, it's a powerful biological tranquilizer. Oxytocin completely neutralizes cortisol. It forces their muscles to relax. It completely eliminates their perception of pain. This is why skin-to-skin is actually used as a medical intervention in the NICU before babies get blood drawn or receive vaccinations. The oxytocin rush from your skin is so powerful, it literally acts as an all-natural painkiller. But this hormone doesn't just soothe them in the moment. Every time you do skin-to-skin, that rush of oxytocin builds permanent neural pathways in their brain. It wires their brain to associate your scent, your voice, and your touch with absolute safety. You are laying the physical, neurological foundation for trust and emotional security that will last for the rest of their lives. As if the brain benefits weren't enough, skin-to-skin also builds an invisible suit of armor around your baby. We all have healthy, protective bacteria living on our skin. It's called our microbiome. When your baby is born, their skin is essentially a blank slate. By placing them bare-chested against you, your mature, strong immune system physically transfers its healthy bacteria onto your baby's skin. This healthy bacteria acts as a microscopic army. It colonizes on their skin and in their gut, crowding out dangerous hospital germs and infections. And here's the best part. Fathers and non-birthing partners can do this too. While partners don't have the exact same hormonal milk production response, their chest will absolutely regulate the baby's temperature, lower the baby's cortisol, and transfer a healthy, protective microbiome. It's the ultimate bonding tool for the entire family. As your baby gets older, 2 months, 4 months, even 6 months, you might forget about skin to skin. But I want you to remember this video on your hardest days. When they're screaming for teething or fighting a fever or simply inconsolable and nothing you do is working, take off their shirt, take off yours, pull a blanket over both of your shoulders, and just sit in a dark room. Use your body as the biological reset button it was designed to be. I know you're exhausted. I know there are days where you feel touched out and entirely drained by how much this tiny human needs from you. But looking at the science, it makes perfect sense why they need you so much. To them, you are not just a parent, you are their habitat. You are their safe harbor. You are literally their home. Close your eyes for just a second. Take a slow, deep breath in and let it out. You are doing an incredible job. Rest if you can today. The village will be here when you wake up.